Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Leilani of Barbados. I'm not here to read any articles today. I'm angry because of what happened with the Kevin Costner thing. I'm not reading anything today. I am just here to vent. So please hear me out. Meghan Markle has become the crazy bag lady of the royal family. She's literally like the poor relative that you don't want anybody to know you have. No. Let me explain though. These puff pieces, this fake business that she's been conducting, whether it's Christian Dior pretending she has a collab with them, I am sick and tired. Lord, my hat fall off. I am sick and tired, okay, of having to come on here and say, oh my gosh, breaking news. And then it's not true. Which 40-odd-year-old woman is around the place just pretending to be acting in things, pretending to have new deals and new platforms, when everything that she's doing has been canceled? The Kevin Costner, Meghan Markle movie deal has been debunked. And it's not just that. It's that I am so tired of Meghan constantly, or her peoples allegedly, for legal purposes, apparently, putting out puff pieces on her that the tentacles are so wide and far-reaching that you just don't know who to trust at this point. Kevin Costner is in the news a lot because of his maintenance, child support battle that he's going through, or he went through with his wife recently. He's all over the press. And somehow her PR team has found a way to attach Meghan Markle to Kevin Costner, a big star, but also very relevant right now. It's too much. I just want to say a big shout out to my Australian audience. I love you so much. You always come through for me. And I know that there were some of you in the Caribbean recently who were asking for me. So big shout out to you back. And you know who you are. But before I have to get really crazy and serious, Secret Watcher 9922 says to me, Lele, which I love, by the way, because my family calls me Lele. So it's like really sweet. Lele, I'm an Aussie. Believe me, New Idea magazine has a reputation all around the world for printing BS. Actually, they can't even get BS done properly. Never believe anything that comes out of Aussie gossip magazines. Seriously. Thank you so much to Secret Watcher 9922. Genuinely, what a heads up you gave me. Thank you. Now, I would like to ask all of you a favor. Could you please go down in the comments, wherever you are from in the world, and tell me which mainstream media sources you do not trust? For example, me, I don't really trust Variety magazine. I take it with a grain of salt. They retract a lot of their articles and they correct them all the time. And sometimes people get into a lot of trouble with Variety magazine, which Meghan is the patron saint of. And this is not a credible source. But wherever you're from, if you could just help me out by just putting down in the comments what the names of these magazines or whatever are that you don't trust, I would really appreciate that, because I'm going forward trying to not get caught again with this. Just like Gwyneth Paltrow and Cameron Diaz had to come out and say, you know something? I was just having lunch. I have nothing to do with Meghan Markle. Just like the little Rothschild girl, what's her name, who had her little jewelry business, had to come out and say, please to stop wearing my things. I am not in a collab with you. Just like all the pap walks. The last one was when they vacated Frogmore Cottage officially, that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were seen outside some leasing office of some building and nobody knows why. And then the paparazzi is always there when there's nothing to do about nothing. If she was trying to purport herself as a real Hollywood actress, because she was on her show, as she calls it, for 7 years or whatever, wouldn't she side with the Screen Actors Guild, with the Writing Guild, all the people who are protesting and striking, with Fran Drescher, who looks amazing, by the way, can I just tell you, who played the nanny, who is on a world tour of trying to make things right in Hollywood? Wouldn't she side with those people in solidarity if she was a real actress? No. Instead, she wants to go around saying, well, I have deals and I have and it's actually fake business that she's conducting. It's pathetic. It reminds me of the crazy bag lady on the corner street who's like, hi there, you remember me? Oh wait, but her lipstick is like this. It's out here, right? The bag lady. And she's like, Hi, I don't know if you recognize me, but I'm Judy Garland. Did you see The Wizard of Oz? That was me. And her eyes are like this, and she's like, yeah, it's been a few years, but I'm Judy. Can I borrow $5? That is what this woman is. Pretending to have contracts, pretending to have a career. Meanwhile, she's going around asking for samples from farmers markets. We're going to get to it. In fact, let's just get to it now. Meghan Markle has last been papped at the farmer's market. I don't think I can stay here with this lipstick for the whole show. Hold on. Let me get it off. Hold on. Okay, so Meghan Markle goes through the farmer's market in Santa Barbara and she takes her dog, which is not allowed. Now, I don't know why dogs are not allowed at the farmer's market, but I worked at a farmer's market in Barbados. It was a farmer's market organized and owned by the Kidd family. So Jack Kidd, Polo Jack Kidd, Jodie Kidd, the model, and they have a property in Barbados and they organize a farmer's market. And because they were doing it in Barbados, there were so many rules and regulations for us as vendors. So I sold Bajan fish cakes and I fried them on the spot and sold them. We had to go for a health check at the Ministry of Health and it had to be certified. We had to wear gloves. So I was cooking and my best friend had to take all the money because I couldn't do both, take money and make fish cakes. So I can only imagine that in California, in America, in Santa Barbara, they would have rules and regulations also for the vendors. And if the vendors have to abide by those rules and regulations, why does she get to come here with a dog when there's a big old sign saying no dogs allowed? It's like she just comes in a wake of cringe. Like she just like a wake of embarrassment just follows her wherever she goes. She ruins everything. Do you know what I mean? Like really, what is her role in life? What does she want to be? She went to the farmer's market and according to this article, she picks up fresh flowers. It don't say she buy them and samples some honey. So I suspect that the paps, after they took pictures of her, which of course she probably called anyway, they went to make further their story by asking the vendors, what did she do here? Did she buy anything? And they're like, no, she just took all our... Our samples are gone. She do like a bit of freeness. Like we already established that. I'm going to take off this hat. Like we already established that she likes freeness, okay? Let me take off my farmer's market hat. It's not doing the job. Okay. Yeah, so she just comes there and picks up flowers and takes samples and she's with her beagle instead of children. Because I know in Barbados, I don't know about in Santa Barbara, but in Barbados, our farmer's market that I worked at, my show, where I worked on for 7 years, where I sold fish cakes at $1 fish cake, it was really a place for kids. A lot of kids came. There was a whole play area for children. People used to actually dress up their children and bring them. And it was a whole thing. And I just don't really understand what is her purpose in life. Like, that's what I want to know. And she has a very empty, large bag lady bag because she's bought nothing. And she has her security with her, which is super important to her. So that's a good thing, I guess. We, on the other hand, at Leilani of Barbados, are not conducting fake business. I have a real collab with iSlide, the shoes I'm selling. So here's a shameless plug. I went to a lot of effort to find the iSlide because I'd first bought these slides at Sunny Lane Hotel in Barbados in the spa, and they don't sell them there anymore. And so I had to go through a lot to find them. And then when I did find them, they offered me a collab. So I was like, oh my God, of course I want a collab. So I did my logo, which has a Pride of Barbados flower on it, which is our national flower in Barbados, and beautiful horses, which we love horse racing in Barbados. So I think it was very fitting. Link in description to purchase. You can wear these slippers, by the way, without socks or with socks. They're adjustable, so you can do whatever you want with them, but you just choose your size and then whatever you want to do, whether you have a large foot, small foot, big thick socks, or they're all weather winter, summer, whatever. Sorry, slight plug. But just as I was trying to wrap up this video, breaking news from Radar Online. And please don't forget to put in the comments the news sources you trust and don't trust, and also if we should trust Radar Online. But listen to this. Harry and Meghan trial separation, nasty fights, humiliation, and failure lead Prince to pursue peace inside the drama. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are taking time apart in hopes of rebuilding their bond after the pair's marital woes were fueled by family drama, Radar Online can report. Oh, can they? That's good. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been worn down after public backlash, failed business deals, and public spats with their loved ones, palace insiders revealed. They are trying to figure out what hit them, an insider claimed. What they themselves hit is what you mean. It's been a rocky few months for the renegade royals who dealt with... For the bag lady royal... It's been a rocky few months for the renegade royals who dealt with the negative fallout from the bad press as they tried to reestablish their lives in California after stepping down from their senior duties and waging war with the royals. The couple spilled never-before shared details about their family drama in his explosive memoir Spare and a top 10 Netflix series before they reached a ceasefire. Not only were they called grifters by a Spotify executive in the wake of their $20 million deal going south, but Meghan was also blasted as not being a great audio talent, or necessarily any kind of talent, by an industry bigwig who spoke out after the busted deal. So I guess that answers my question, Leilani, me, as to what can she do? Put in the comments, what do you think Meghan can do with her life at this point? Apparently, Harry knows what he's doing. Looking ahead, Harry is planning a trip to Africa to film a documentary for which his wife will not be present. The anticipated solo trip may be just what Harry needs as he considers the continent his second home and a place where he feels most like himself, said a source. Also, where his ex, Chelsea Davy, is from. She's from Zimbabwe. But Africa is a big continent, so it could be in other countries, but I'm just saying he has a connection there. Meanwhile, insiders say that Meghan has a new super agent determined to keep her booked and busy. I think that's going to be kind of difficult, seeing that the whole of Hollywood is on strike, and even big actors, writers, producers, directors, and so on and so forth cannot get jobs. But anyway, this man is working overtime for her, this agent. She's looking to establish her own brand and make millions, said royal expert Daniela Elsa. For the first time, they are truly on divergent professional paths. Let's go. Anyhow, I hope I've composed myself in this video. I really wanted to. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching me. I really love you so much, and I will see you very soon. Please don't forget to subscribe. Press the bell notification so you know when I'm coming out with another one. I am going to do a live, and I will definitely let you know in advance when I'm doing a live. Shout out to my Aussies again, and I'm so happy to see you again. Love you. Bye.
Bye.